Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Green Man. And we haven't talked about this in a little bit, but the Green Man is one of those major arcana cards that comes up at the beginning of your journey. It's actually the second male figure that you come upon after you cross that bridge. All right, and as the Wanderer, you've had the Shaman come up here a couple days ago. All right, and he's letting you know that you can manifest all the energy that you have out there. Now the Green Man, the way I like to explain him is he kind of rules the whole forest. Okay, so when I talk about the court cards as the kings kind of rule their kingdoms within their suits, all right, this guy is pretty much the ruler of the forest, and the court cards are just, quarters of that forest. All right, so, maybe, what happens is these kings get together and they talk to the Green Man. Maybe he's the, the centerpiece for everybody to come together right there in the middle. And, then, you've got the Green Man who reports, possibly to the Shaman. And, I'm just using it as an example of what might possibly be going on. But with the Green Man, he's got the cauldron, just as the Green Woman has her cauldron, and that represents a creative energy. So when I thought about this card and meditated on it this morning, it's all about that masculine energy that's coming through. And when I was doing the monthly cards, there was a couple times the masculine energy was coming up as well, and it's all about the creativity and stability. And what the kingship, or that mantle of kingship within the Wildwood Forest has for you. Now he does guard that with a spear of power, if you can see that, and he's got the horn of plenty. And what's going on is he's waiting for somebody to wear that mantle of kingship, all right, and to defend the land. With what's going on within the Wildwood Forest. Now, you crossed that bridge, all right, and you ran into, you stopped for the night, and the king and the queen and both knights showed up, and then you got ready for the next day after having that long conversation with somebody, with those four, and it was a struggle trying to get out of camp, and it was a challenge, and you had that the opportunity of making sure you know what your resources are. All right, or being not exploited. So it was a rough week last week. And then the Shaman showed up. And then the Knight of Eels shows up as well. Trying to give you some more guidance. So you've had a lot of male masculine energy coming through to you. All right, now, as I said, the Green Man represents that divine male energy, and with that, he's kind of like that Robin Hood type character as well, where he challenges you to respect the natural order of things. All right, as you're walking through the forest, respect what's going on with the forest. Respect the creatures because it's their area. Respect the kings and the queens of each of the suits. Okay, and that card came up yesterday. To respect the Wildwood Forest, respect, what the Shaman has for you, respect what the court cards had for you, okay? Respect your journey as you're moving forward, all right? And, I find it amazing that, when these cards come together, sometimes it doesn't click all the time for me, all right? But Spirit's telling me today that, respect yourself on your journey that you're on. Okay, the most important person in your life is you. All right? You might have family to take care of. You might have kids to take care of. All right? You might have a responsibility with work. But if you don't take care of yourself, all that really doesn't matter. At the same time, you have to have that respect for yourself. I've got a friend that, when I first started talking with them, they were like, you have to quit using these sayings. Dummy and stupid and things of that nature. Because what I was doing was when I was talking with them, or when I do something, I'd say, way to go, dummy. I'm putting myself down. And in a sense, yeah, I'm looking at it that I made a mistake, but at the other time, I put myself down. I'm losing respect for myself. All right, so have a healthy respect for yourself. Take a step back and look at what you're doing. Okay, look at how far you've come. Use a little introspection here and take a look at where you were 6 months ago and look at where you are now. Do that for a year. Where were you at a year ago from now? All right, and where are you now? You've grown within that year, okay? You've went through some trials, you went through some challenges, okay? And at the same time, you may have gained some respect from your coworkers, from family, from parents, from siblings, however you want to look at it. So, respect the natural world and the natural order, and respect yourself as you're walking out there on that path. Now, the green man also protects the denizens of the wildwood forest. So the heron, the salmon, the fox, the eel, the hawk, all those court cards that come up, okay, he protects them, all right? And he is with them at all times. So when you were sitting at that campfire and you were talking with the king and queen of vessels and the knight of arrows and the knight of bows, he was there with them. He knew where they were at. He knew that they were with you. Just as the shaman knows that they were with you. All right? And the shaman showed up after they left. And he wants to help you manifest your desires. Okay? The green man also showing up 2 days after that shaman and saying, you know what? I got a big heart. And I have a lot of generosity. All right? And I just want to fill you up with spirit. Fill you up on your walk as you're moving out there. Okay? Because look how big that cauldron is. I've got more than enough for all the animals in the forest. All right? They don't need much. They're already filled. Let me fill you up with spirit. Let me fill you up with joy as you're walking on your journey. I know last week was tough for you, but I'm going to try and make it easier for you as you're moving forward. All right? So, enjoy that gift that he's got. And it's almost like the Son of Life, where the Son of Life wants to give you that nuclear radiant energy. The green man has this cauldron of good spirit in it, and he wants to give it to you so you can use it to fill yourself up. So, even though, he's watching over everything, the green man really bestows creative fertile energy, I should say, for the wanderer in the wildwood forest. So with that, you have the opportunity to become really creative. All right, use that energy, that fire energy, to do what it is that you need to do. At the same time, as you're being respectful of that energy, receive both an inward and outward flow of energy to begin new and thriving projects. Develop new relationships for those projects. Maybe think of a new way of living in the world. For myself, I look at it and I say, you know what? I'm going to do things a little bit different this year than I've done in years past. There's things I have on my bucket list that I want to get done. Maybe you have those things on your bucket list as well that you can go ahead and take care of. All right? So, experience what the green man has for you with that creativity, with that masculine divine energy. All right? And enjoy it. Respect it for what he's got. So that's today's card of the day, Green Man out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. Leave your comments down below. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.